Hey guys, BoKitty123 here, and today I'm doing another review on the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Super Action Statue Silver Chariot. Now, I have a few figures in lineup to review. I have this figure, and then I have two model kits. I have Units 0 and Unit 1 from Evangelion. I will review those next after I review this figure. Now, so this is the front of the box. As you can see, it says JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in Japanese lettering. It says Silver Chariot here. And as you can see, there's the figure in all his glory in the open window. This is the side of the box. Gives a product shot of the figure. It says JoJo at the top here. And it says Silver Chariot down here. Here's the back of the box. That shows a few poses that you can put him in and a few of his accessories. And down here at the bottom of the back, you have all of his accessories. It comes with his stand and just a few more product shots. This side of the box is the same side as the other side. And this is the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. I can't read anything except for the choking hazard warning and the other warning. And yeah, let's get the figure out and review him. Alright, so here is the figure out of the box in all of his glory. And now, before we go over the figure and everything about him, let's take a quick look at his accessories. So here's the stand. Comes in a few pieces out of the box. You just gotta quickly throw it together. And then it comes with an Anubis sword and a broken Anubis sword. You anime watchers who have watched JoJo's will understand that reference there. And he comes with two rested hands, a grabby hand for Anubis, and a rapier grabbing hand, which I forgot to take out of the box. Oh boy. Hold on, guys. Give me like 2 seconds here. So put you. And here is his rapier that I forgot to take out of the box. And yeah, so I'll set the camera back down here. And we'll do a quick little thing on how to put the stand together. So here is part of the stand base. As you can see, it has JoJo's ingrained on it. You can't see it now. Alright, and so you just take the two halves, put this half on top like this, make sure it's pushed in, and then grab the bottom half, and make sure it's pushed in like this, just like that. Make sure every bit is pushed in, nice and tight, and make sure the imprinted sides are on the bottom like this. Now you just take the stand arm, take the short tab, not the long tab, and plug the short tab into the base of the stand, of the base, the pole in the base of the base. And so, basically, take Chariot here, and if you turn him around, there is a hole in his back that you plug that into. And now you can get some aerial poses out of him. As you can see, you can get some aerial poses out of him with the stand he comes with. But for now, we'll take him off the stand and go over some of the figure's articulation and other stuff. So here's Silver Chariot. The painting and sculpting on this figure is phenomenal. His eyes are nicely sculpted in there and painted. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but basically, you can see the nice sculpting detail in his eyes and face. Is very nice. I do wish the gem on his forehead was painted, because I do believe that was blue in the show, but I'm not quite sure. Anyways, it's an amazing figure. He's got sculpted toes and everything. Everything's painted. He looks very nice. Very nice figure. Do be careful. The little spinies on him are decently sharp. So just a fair warning. And now we'll go over a little bit of our articulation. So we'll start at the head here. His neck can move, at the base of his neck can move like that, forward and back. He can look down pretty far, actually, including the neck forward rotation, he can look down quite far, and then he can look up about that far. His head does turn on both sides, just like so. And yes, his shoulder can move up and down and can do a full 360. And he has a, whatever you call this part of the arm, swivel here, a bicep swivel. Bicep swivel here, his elbow and elbow bend, so you can see. And his wrist does have a swivel, and it can go up and down, and you can rotate the peg on the hand, like so. You can rotate the peg for some up and down on the wrist, or if you rotate the peg this way, you can get some side to side out of the wrists. And he does have an ab crunch, as you can see. He can move his abs like so. And he does have a ball joint at the waist here. So he has a slight waist swivel. Does get tight, so be careful. But yeah, so it just basically has a ball joint in the abdomen section here. Is just a ball joint. And now we'll move on to the legs. So the base of the legs here are on a ball joint, and they can move up. He can kick out this far. He can actually kick all the way up like this thanks to that ball joint. I wouldn't recommend doing that too much. He can kick back that far. He does have a nice leg spread here. It can spread about that far, which isn't much, but it's good. He does have a swivel here at the this joint. He does have a swivel right here. And he does have a nice double knee bend, as you can see. So you can do that with him, or have his leg normal, and you can bring it back that far. And the foot has some up and down, or down and up. It has a swivel here that sort of acts like a pivot, but there is not much ankle pivot, and he does have a toe bend, as you can see. And that basically covers the articulation for the figure. Now we'll go over some on how to change hands. So just grab the fist and grab the arm and just pull the fist off, just like so. And we'll throw his rapier grabbing hand in, and that just slides in like that. And you change his hands. And now you take the rapier and just slide it into the hand, just like so. And now he's holding his rapier. And you can get him into an assortment of poses, like you can get him in a battle-ready pose of some sort. I don't know, just a quick little pose idea here. There's a few poses on the box you could do if you wanted, but we'll do a quick little 360 of the figure here. And yeah, that is the Super Action Statue Silver Chariot. Well, actually, here, we'll showcase the Anubis in his hand here. So we'll just switch out the hand, throw the Anubis hand, or the Anubis grabby hand on. It's kind of a pain sometimes because the joint likes to move up and down on me. And sometimes there's like a certain way I have to have the hand rotated in order for it to actually go on the figure. All right. So there's the hand on him, like so. And then you can grab either the normal or broken Anubis, and it just slides into his hand like so. And now he's got Anubis in his hand along with his rapier. And so you can give him a little... Oh, I accidentally pulled his hand off. Just slide that back in. You can give him a little bit of a crossing the swords in the air pose here. Just like so. Can plug him into his stand, actually. Can get an aerial pose out of this. Just like so. Now, the stand itself here does have a little bit of an articulation. It's got a hinge joint here, and a hinge joint here. And that's it for the stand's articulation. Not much, but it is helpful for posing the figure. And I do use this stand for him and the Unit 0 Evangelion model kit. And yeah, so that is the Super Action Statue Silver Chariot. I picked this figure up at Big Bad Toy Store for $45–50. Not cheap, but it's definitely worth the money that I paid for. I do recommend this figure to any JoJo fans out there, JoJo fans who like to collect figures and such. So this is definitely a must pick up for hardcore, or not hardcore, but JoJo fans that like to collect figures. I definitely would recommend this figure. It is amazing. Sculpting and painting is really nice. We'll just use this Anubis, for example, because it's basically the same. As you can see, the Anubis has some amazing sculpted and painted detail on him here. And you can actually see, well, you can't see it on this bit, but on the broken, you do also come with the broken part of the Anubis blade. You can see black paint on the broken part to show where it broke, which is a really nice touch. And there is no black paint on this part of the sword, though. But otherwise, the sculpting and painting is also very nice on Anubis here, and each hand is individually sculpted and painted. Looks very nice. So yes, and this would conclude the review for the Super Action Statue Silver Chariot. Like I said, I'd recommend this to any JoJo fan who is into collecting figures. I'm BoKitty123, and I'll see you guys in the next video.